Let me start with a question that confuses many BPO founders. When people hear the word BPO, they understand it involves outsourcing, but very few people actually understand how the BPO business model works. How does a BPO company make money? Why do international companies outsource any work to a BPO company? And how do small BPOs grow into large companies over time? If you're planning to start a BPO, this is something you must understand clearly. Because when you understand the business model, you stop looking at the BPO just as making calls or data entry and start understanding it as a systems business. So, in this video, I will explain the BPO business model in the simplest possible way. Now, let's start from the beginning. The BPO business model here is very simple at its core. A company has a work that is important, repetitive, time consuming, or expensive to manage internally. Instead of hiring and managing a large internal team, they outsource that work to another company, that is a BPO. The BPO company then builds a process, hires people, manages delivery, and charges the client either monthly, hourly, or per transaction or based on input. That difference between the cost and revenue becomes the business margin. Now let's understand this with a very simple example. If suppose there is a healthcare company based in the US, their internal team is spending too much time handling insurance verification and appointment scheduling. Instead of building a bigger in-house department, they outsource that process to a BPO company. The BPO company hires a team, creates workflows, handle a daily operations, and gets paid every month by the client. This is the BPO business model in real life. Now let's look at how BPO companies usually charge clients. There is no single model here. Different services use different pricing structures. Some common models include per seat model, that is, clients pays for each dedicated employee. The second is hourly billing, that is, payment based on working hours. The third one is per transaction model, that is, payments based on completed tasks. The fourth one is fixed monthly retainers, that is, common in long-term support projects. The model depends on the service, complexity, and client's requirement. Now let's talk about something very important. Why companies outsource in the first place? Many beginners think outsourcing only happens because of cheap manpower, but that's not true anymore. Today, companies outsource because they want operational flexibility, faster scaling, access to specialized skills, 24 by 7 support, and better process management. So, cost still matters here, but reliability and systems matter much more now. Now, let's take a look at the two major types of BPO work. First one is voice processes, and the second one is non-voice process. Voice process includes customer support, technical support, sales, collections, and non-voice process includes data processing, chat support, accounting support, and back office operations. Some BPOs specialize in one niche and other expands gradually over time. Now here is something most beginners misunderstand. The real asset in BPO is not about the office. It's not about computers or it's not even the employees alone. The real asset is in the system. If you're hiring, training, communication, reporting, and delivery systems are strong, clients stay longer and operations become stable. That's why many small BPO companies grow consistently while others keep struggling even with the bigger setups. Now let's talk about how BPO companies actually grow. Most successful BPO companies start small. They usually begin with one service, one type of client, one small team, and then over time they improve processes, retain clients, build visibility, and expand carefully. The mistake many founders make is trying to scale before stabilizing operations, and that creates pressure instead of growth. And by the way, if you have any questions related to client acquisition, you can WhatsApp me on +91 9511 841495. My number is mentioned on the screen. And at the end, remember this, a BPO business is not just about a manpower. It is a process-driven business built on systems, trust, and consistency. The earlier you understand this, the better decisions you can make as a founder of the company. In this video, I will take your leave and I will see you in the next one.